On this day in Tudor history, the 27th of November 1556, a remarkable nobleman, diplomat, scholar, and father of the famous and infamous Chamberlain Lady Rochford, died at his home, Hallingbury Place in Great Hallingbury, Essex. His name was Henry Parker, 10th Baron Morley, and he was in his late 70s when he passed away. He was laid to rest at St Giles's Church, not far from his estate. Morley is one of those Tudor figures who appears again and again in the shadows of major events, close to great people, connected to powerful families, but is today far less well known than he deserves to be. And ironically, he's remembered more for his books than for his long career at court. So who was Lord Morley? Henry Parker was born into a distinguished Yorkist family. He was the son of Sir William Parker, who had served Richard III as a Privy Councillor and standard-bearer, and Alice Lovell, 9th Baroness Morley. From his mother, Henry inherited the Morley title. He also spent part of his youth in a very influential household, that of Lady Margaret Beaufort, mother of Henry VII. Growing up in the orbit of the new Tudor dynasty put him right at the heart of political and intellectual life. He was educated at Oxford, and by 1516 he was serving Henry VIII directly as a gentleman usher. He would go on to become a prominent courtier and even a diplomat, sent in 1523 to Germany to present the Order of the Garter to Archduke Ferdinand. But despite all that, Morley's real passion, and the reason he stands out to us today, was translation and literature. He produced English versions of important Latin and Italian works, including Petrarch's Triumphi, The Life of Theseus, and The Life of Paulus Aemilius. These weren't just scholarly exercises. Morley repeatedly offered his works as New Year's gifts to Henry VIII and later to Mary I. In an age when monarchs prized learning and magnificence, an elegant book was a very fine present indeed. Morley also had personal ties to the Boleyns. His daughter Jane Parker married George Boleyn, Lord Rochford, brother of Queen Anne Boleyn. And in 1532, Morley presented Queen Anne with one of his religious works. He moved comfortably between factions too, something that helped him survive when many of his contemporaries did not. In the late 1530s, he even sent Thomas Cromwell copies of Machiavelli's Florentine history and The Prince, thoughtfully marking passages he believed Cromwell should pay attention to. One imagines Cromwell appreciated the gesture. Morley was also close to Henry VIII's eldest daughter, Mary. Each new year he sent her a book of his own composition, a lovely reminder that her household valued piety and learning even during her difficult years. His personal life, however, had its tragedies. He married Alice St John, who was herself descended from Margaret Beaufort, Henry VII's grandmother. Together they had 3 children, Henry, Margaret and Jane, but only Margaret survived him. His son Henry died before him, meaning that when Morley passed away in 1556, the title went to his grandson, also named Henry. And of course his daughter Jane, a lady-in-waiting to Queen Catherine Howard, was executed for treason alongside her royal mistress in 1542. Henry Parker, Lord Morley, is often overshadowed by the more dramatic fates of his daughter and son-in-law, but he lived a long and influential life, one marked by diplomacy, scholarship, and an enduring love of books. And on this day in history, the 27th of November 1556, that life came to an end. If you enjoyed learning about Lord Morley, a lesser-known figure with surprisingly deep Tudor connections, please do like this video, subscribe and ring the bell. I post Tudor history regularly. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.